From Vitaly facing karma for his disrespectful stunts,
You have the right to remain silent.
to Jack Doherty losing massive profits.
I was making $1.5 million a month. Now I'm making probably a tenth of that. Like, what the happened?
Here are 10 of the most satisfying downfalls in streaming history. Starting with commentary streamer Destiny, real name Stephen Bonnell, who built his platform by crossing lines no streamer should ever cross, which included anything from openly promoting CP,
Men that are given access to child pornography have a higher chance of not actually committing pedophilic actions in real life,
to casually endorsing genocide.
I'm pro-genocide. It sounds really shitty, but I think that Israel should just draw its borders about where it is now, and basically Palestinians can go live in another place. That's really shitty, but that's about where I'm at.
But the turning point came on February 18th, 2025, when Destiny's behavior blurred into his personal life and a victim of his, Pixie, spoke out. The streamer Destiny non-consensually shared my nudes, making me a victim of revenge porn. I will be suing him in federal court. Her statement was followed by the release of a 13-page court document under the pseudonym Jane Doe, which detailed the case against him. And while Destiny initially posted an apology for Pixie, it's worthless to say it at this point, but I'm super sorry. There's literally no excuse. I won't say or confirm anything about them. If there's any particular action or thing I can do, just let me know. He would soon flip the narrative.
And she portrayed herself in her Substack as though I was the first person to ever suggest this to her, and I was the first person she ever recorded material with. This statement and implication, however, are both false. She'd sent me videos of her and other guys multiple times prior to us ever meeting and requested material from me as well. It was also her who suggested multiple times that we record stuff when we met later in 2020.
Destiny even went as far as leaking their private DMs, attempting to frame Pixie as equally guilty.
I took some videos of the guy. I can send you later if you're interested also. Okay, I'll send you when I get them. This is just basically her talking about sending me videos of her with other people.
To which Pixie would respond the same day. Destiny is implying that I am guilty of the same crime he is. This is false. The guy was my ex who consented to sharing. Destiny knows the truth. He is taking the screenshots out of context in an attempt to twist the narrative. Around the same time, another former collaborator of Destiny alleged to be the victim of the same behavior in a tweet she posted. Today, I was made aware of an intimate audio recording taken of me without my consent. The person who received the recording from Destiny was not aware that I did not consent to the recording. This revelation made every Destiny fan lose faith in him. The only time I choose to believe women is when Destiny is the alleged perpetrator. And from that point on, he was labeled the prime example of someone who has no empathy whatsoever and is one of the most sociopathic people ever seen. As a result of this controversy, Destiny became a laughingstock for both his audience and his fellow streamers. Much like Pirate Software, real name Jason Thor Hall, whose OG developer image would first crack during a high-stakes World of Warcraft raid.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
It wasn't his unwillingness to help that made everything worse, though. It was Thor's reaction afterwards.
Of course I ran.
I'm not angry at all.
You overpulled 2 packs. You overpulled 2 packs and a boss. That's not on me.
His refusal to take blame soon turned into full-on arguments with the guild leader.
It's about the zero accountability is what makes us so mad.
There's no zero accountability, dude. Everyone can do something better. But when you open up and you yell over another person
listen,
like you were doing
earlier.
Speak? Nah, I'm good.
You
see ya. I'm not doing that shit again with him.
Causing the guild leader to kick him out and the community to turn on him. Yet, Thor's ego continued to grow, most notably when he heard about the Stop Killing Games petition, an initiative led by YouTuber Accursed Farms, real name Ross Scott, whose goal was to start a European Union petition to stop video games from being taken away. Just as the petition was about to hit 1 million signatures, however, Thor began rallying against it.
The reason why I have a problem with Stop Killing Games is specifically it starts the wrong conversation. If we're trying to kill off the practice of developers putting together a live service game, pitching it as a single-player experience, and then taking away support in the future, this ain't it.
And it didn't take long for that criticism to spiral into outright contempt.
Oh shit, now this is actually really dumb. It's used car salesman garbage. This is shit. It's shit. Not only do I not want to back this, I'm going to actively tell people not to.
This outburst derailed the petition's momentum and forced Ross to react and correct Thor's understanding.
If we don't like the idea of live service games as a whole, I get it. Don't play live service games then. Don't agree to those terms.
No! He's getting a new thing wrong now! We're not against them existing, we're against them being destroyed with no recourse for the customer.
After Ross's clarification, more people finally understood the petition's purpose, and the support gained footing. Thor, however, refused to admit he was at fault, leading popular content creators like the internet's own Terminator, Penguin Zero, to call out his ignorance.
I cannot believe his ego. His ego is so out of control, I feel like he's only a week or two away from exclusively referring to himself in third person.
With even Penguin Zero support, the petition soon crossed 1 million signatures. Nevertheless, Thor refused to admit his mistake, dismissing it with a bitter remark. I hope your initiative gains everything you asked for, but nothing you wanted. Ironically, what he got was the opposite, as his attempts to jab the movement led the internet to brand him an internet villain, and his channel to lose 110,000 subscribers within a month. A fate shared by infamous prankster Vitaly, who eventually got one in a way he never saw coming. This downfall of losing the faith of all his 10 million subscribers through his outrageous stunts would be set in motion in 2016 when he first made headlines.
Right now we have a guy named Vitaly up here on the D of Hollywood sign up on Mount Lee. He's got a sign up saying, "I'm back."
Because of this, he was heavily fined and even jailed. Still, he would continue this destructive act by pulling mischievous pranks and ultimately falling into a far more serious controversy in April of 2020.
Somebody's outside beating the out of somebody. Lock your doors and windows and do not let the person in. Are there any weapons involved?
No.
No, he's just beating the out of somebody. Okay. Female on the ground. He was punching her in the face left and right.
Put your hand on the car, man. No, put your hand on the car.
Not only had Vitaly been under a heavy dose of magic mushrooms, but the woman in question ended up filing a lawsuit against him, forcing him to face the dire consequences. Ashamed, Vitaly then vanished from the internet for 2 years, only returning in 2022 with an apology.
And I'm here today to apologize to all the people that are listening to me right now, to the whole world, to all the people that are let down. I'm so sorry.
This apology was well received, with fans believing it was the end of Vitaly's reckless era. And it was, at least for the time being, with Vitaly pausing his pranks for a year and focusing on catching predators instead, with many viewers applauding this change. This is by far my favorite stream show of all time. Amazing work, King V! In March 2025, however, Vitaly would disappoint his fans after he made headlines for a dumb stunt again, this time in the Philippines.
Hello. Paparazzi, you are best in class on a paparazzi. I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty?
The stunt gave him the wrong kind of attention, as he was humiliated on national television with multiple charges, including harassment and attempted theft lodged against him.
I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No? Okay. No. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal f***.
Such mischiefs, under Philippines law, carry sentences of not less than 20 years, because of which he was eventually transferred to a maximum security prison where he
has no access to a cell phone. He has an access only to a cell phone to contact family or attorney. He is not allowed to vlog about anything which goes on inside the detention facility. He will live on the national stipend of 3 meals at 70 pesos a day.
And while playing with the law had become the norm for Vitaly, the country's president and major news channels emphasized the seriousness of the situation.
The interior chief gave the assurance the Russian national will receive no special treatment. Remulla also vowed the vlogger will not be deported until a verdict is reached in the cases against him.
On top of that, both Russia and America, the two countries of which he is a citizen, refused to take him back. Now, stuck in a city jail with his health deteriorating, Vitaly is finally paying the price for years of reckless stunts, and the internet couldn't be happier. The same kind of views they have for Jack Doherty, whose career as a content creator came crumbling down due to his bad choices, most notably his preferred style of content.
I get a hug?
Come on, please stop it.
I just got over monkeypox.
Go away.
Come on.
These guys have been harassing people all day.
Hugs too, so... Oh, I'll get sued, Karen. I'm scared.
Making a name for himself with his pranks and vlogs, Jack quickly rose to fame as one of YouTube's biggest clowns and troublemakers.
Security right now.
It's a plastic bag. It's a plastic bag.
On camera, you're not supposed to go in behind things like that.
I don't think it's that deep.
Yeah, it's pretty deep when security is called.
Eventually, this kind of cringe content caught up to him, leading to a serious incident where someone close to Jack was hurt as a form of retaliation.
He's taking me all your money.
money, everything. Your cousin mask. His purse way back. He said, "Give your fucking bag."
He took your purse?
I don't know.
Jack ignored this warning sign, however, and with his stats dropping, his behavior soon became an even more desperate attempt to stay relevant. That desperation eventually pushed him into rug-pulling his own fans with shady crypto schemes.
This is the coin I'm about to buy. I'm buying McLaren coin. All right.
But instead of reviving his career, it only accelerated his downfall. Can this guy quit YouTube already? Jack is the perfect example of everything wrong with people these days, forcing Jack to find a new source of income.
Everything was like adding up, and I was like, yo, I need to make more money. Like, I need to do something. Then I figured it all out.
What'd you do?
Started as management.
That's when you started?
Yeah, when I was 18.
Crazy.
What do you even do on only you pimp these out?
Sorta, not really.
Though he achieved the profit he wanted with his notorious business model, it came with consequences, as he would soon be accused of grooming underage girls by fellow streamer Neon.
You get 17-year-old girls the night before their birthday, you buy a $10,000 yacht every time. You get them drunk and they sign a contract, 50% of their life every single time. You.
This was followed by another accusation by Natalie Reynolds, a popular social media influencer who previously worked with him. This accusation centered on Piper Raquel, who was negotiating an OF deal with Jack when she was still 17 years old.
Doherty, I'm from Goodman. I don't need anything.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
Wait, what?
Again.
Jack, however, tried to save his name.
I hate that I even have to explain myself on it, but I'm younger than basically every girl I have signed except for like one. And that girl signed 4 months after her 18th birthday. So I have proof to back everything up if I need to.
But with his reputation already down in the dumps, nobody cared for his explanation. Jack Doherty is deservedly the most hated person on the internet. Even his girlfriend, with whom he had started the OF business, broke up with him, now that he had a big part of his income gutted.
Everything, bro. When I met this girl, I was making $1.5 million a month. Now, I'm making probably a tenth of that. Like, what the happened?
And this led to people making assumptions about his career, shattering what was left of Jack's reputation. Much like what happened to Johnny Somali, who was notorious for turning his IRL streams into real-life harassment, like when he did in Japan, when he verbally harassed a local.
You know Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You know why you do this? You know Hiroshima, Nagasaki. We're gonna do it again. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You know why we do to you? Hiroshima, Nagasaki, we destroy it.
This, however, didn't come without consequences, as he was confronted by angry locals soon after, and later even uploaded an apology.
No, I am trying to learn. I told them sorry.
You were barely trying.
I told them sorry.
Despite this half-hearted apology, the authorities still ended up arresting him twice and fining him a handsome amount. But even after this humiliating experience, Johnny had no intention of changing his act and would choose Israel to be his next destination for chaos.
Don't touch me. I'm from America. Don't touch me. I'm from America. Don't touch me. I'll slap that. I'll grab it too. Donald Trump told me grab it by the. I'll grab that too. Stop playing with me. I'll grab you. I'll grab it by the right here. I don't give a.
But while the Israeli police brushed it off, the Korean police arrested him immediately.
Oh, what the are you? Relax. Don't touch. Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? I'm dragging. Why are you touching? Oh my God, what the f*** are you doing?
After being released, however, Johnny unknowingly set off a chain of events that he would ultimately regret. First, when he filmed inappropriate content with the statue of the Comfort Woman, and the second, final nail in his coffin, was when Johnny posted AI-generated videos of himself making out with a Korean woman, an act considered an eschual crime under local law. By this point, the list of accusations against him included eschual harassment, destruction of public property, and multiple other charges. All told, he's now facing up to 31 years in prison, a punishment that cuts short his reckless chase for online fame and ruins his career once and for all. I truly wish we would never see him again. Nobody would judge the Korean people if he were to disappear. And just how Johnny's downfall was written in public for the world to see, FouseyTube's downfall would be the result of his vile actions on streams, which were inevitable in his case, given how he had built his name on reckless stunts.
There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Oh, ma'am, he left.
Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head.
Imagine if Kanye West still had bipolar disorder and a narcissistic personality, but no talent whatsoever. That's Fousey. And while this fabricated drama earned him fame and frequent bans, it also set the stage for a career that could only survive as long as he continued to outdo himself, which he would continue to do until eventually, on a 2023 kickstream, when he took things too far.
I got sold in the
You got sold in this trade? I actually care about this because I'm like an advocate for like against trading and all that shit. What happened?
Despite looking like he was trying to sympathize, he had hidden motives.
I have a Discord, right? With like 8,000 members. Can I send them a picture of me and you kissing?
Continuing to push on her.
And the rest are on my legs. And the other one's right above my... So you can see that one.
I got one right here too.
Can I see it?
Until he took advantage of her in the worst way possible.
I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God.
The video went rounds across social media, causing a wave of backlash. This guy will do anything for views, even if it means exploiting people's vulnerability. Instead of addressing the hate, however, he tried to flip the narrative, casting himself as the victim. Yes, I spiraled. I'm going to call my therapist as soon as I land. I need sleep. I need rest. I've lost the plot and need to find it. Following this terrible incident, Fousey's former manager would publicly accuse him of sexual assault, to which Fousey would give the most outrageous response. Just got off the phone with her. She was flabbergasted and said she had the best S. This remark invited more hatred and doubts about his mental health. Nevertheless, he tried to claw his way back with a rebrand 2 years later, releasing a new album, Crash Out YSE, which turned out to be a massive flop, ultimately leading him to crashing out and blaming his alter ego for his downfall.
There's this guy, right? His name is Fousey. He invested over $1 million into an album thinking he was going to become a big rap star and he was going to tour the album and it was going to do this and do that and bring in a lot of money.
Given his history, some now call it the longest fall-off of all time, a title that could just as easily describe low-tier god, real name Dale Wilson, who rose to fame for his outspoken trash talk.
I'm pretty sure that 99.9% of the people talking in these comments cannot compete to save their life. But you idiots, you drones, you derps, you online cap of need to understand that you are nothing but a worthless in the comment section.
This kind of raw arrogance, however, wasn't even his worst territory.
I want to show the glute game. I want to see what the glute game looks like. They said she's 16. Literally at the gym, I wouldn't look at her twice.
Aside from that disgusting reaction to minors, he would even defend Drake during the rapper's grooming allegations.
What I think Drake is doing, right? What he's doing is he's going around grooming young women or young girls that are going to evolve into women at a certain point in time in their life. Drake has got tired of adult women who are ran through. Promiscuous adult women, I would like to say. Drake has fornicated, has sex, whatever you guys would like to call it, with numerous women. When does it give when you run into tarnished pennies over and over and over and over again?
By this point, the wider community was disgusted. But the moment that truly set the tide for his downfall came with his mistreatment of his former girlfriend, Elena.
Oh! Why are you still here, dude?
Because I'm not gonna leave.
I don't want you on my motherfucking stream.
Okay.
For the millionth time.
Are you going to physically remove from the room?
Next stream, don't come up over this bitch. Dead serious.
It wasn't even his attitude with her that caused trouble. Rather, it was the rumors that surfaced claiming that Elena was significantly younger than Dale. And while Dale initially kept denying such allegations...
Wait, do you mind me asking how old are you? Or I don't know if you're private with that, you don't have to say.
Well, everybody thinks I'm 40 because I had an ex-girlfriend that tried to say I was a particular age, but that's not true. Regardless of what people think, that's not true. If I tell you personally, then everybody's gonna... I want to keep some things mystique. How about I just DM you?
Not only was it found out that he had been with Elena since she was 17 and he was 29, but his repetitive denial of such an age gap only raised more hatred when he kept harassing Elena's new boyfriend for being too old. By this point, the mask of his online persona had started to crack, and his frequent Twitch bans only added fuel to the fire. However, his reputation only worsened when it was revealed that he was buried in $121,000 of debt for paying child support for his 10-year-old daughter, whom LTG blatantly refused to acknowledge.
I got 2 cats, if you want to count that. That's cool. I'm nobody's father. I promise you that.
Only to be slammed down by his daughter's mother, much like how Neon slammed himself after a series of controversies that ruined his reputation.
I am a disgrace to my community. I'm a disgrace to my race. I'm a disgrace to my religion. I'm a disgrace. I'm a fucking joke. I'm a joke. I'm a damn joke.
Most notably, his clash with rapper Didi Osama, which sparked after Neon performed the Naughty Bop on a live stream, a move many saw as deeply disrespectful to Osama's late younger brother. But Didi Osama would not let this disrespect slide, as his crew would track Neon down.
Neon!
Confronting him in person about his insensitive joke.
Listen, I just want to tell you this, baby boy. You don't know where I come from. You not from the streets, baby boy. You was really a nerd, baby boy.
He's definitely gonna end up getting himself put in the ground if he carries on. But it was just the tip of the iceberg, as his frequent clashes with Jack Doherty after he exposed him online for grooming underage girls caused even more chaos. Afterwards, he sealed his reputation by threatening to do the unthinkable to a kid and his family on stream.
Care. I'm an internet warrior. What's your name? What's your first name? What's your first name? Tell me your first name. See, I don't give Miami. I don't give a f. You're 10 years old. I will f you in the ass until you fucking bleed. I swear to God, shut the f up.
This gave his viewers no other reason to keep supporting him. Still waiting for this Neon dude to catch a proper fade. It's well overdue. Which it did after he was banned from Kick because of promoting hate speech, for which he later apologized, saying, "I understand why I got banned, and I understand the reasoning for it, but I want to say I am sorry." Despite his apology, his fan base continued to drop consistently, and before long, he became one of the most notorious figures in the industry, with a trail of scandals marking his rise. Contrary to Zillian OP, whose entire career was shattered because of one brief moment caught on camera.
Oh my God.
As an active Twitch streamer in the early 2010s, Zillian OP built a loyal community, drawing support through his disability and gathering hundreds of devoted fans. Leveraging that goodwill, he received around $20,000 in donations, which he allegedly used to move homes and buy a wheelchair. But as it turned out, the reason he received this generous amount of money was nothing but a lie.
Easily outgeared. Our dog, oh my God, we took our dog, and I was like, oh, this is so cute, he's cuddling with me because he's scared.
He would try to cover up the matter with a weak justification, saying he was really disabled for 2 years after his car accident.
My beard's much shorter there. I was in the wheelchair beforehand. Me at concerts, me out traveling, me out doing everything. This was just I was in a wheelchair.
Only for another video to resurface and strengthen the evidence against him.
There's Zillian. He has legs.
So
we got Zillian.
Right
It should be. It's live. They're gonna go nuts. They're gonna be like, "What, Zillian?" Because no one's seen you since it went.
He knows what I look like at this point.
He has no beard. Look at this. No beard. Look at how much he lifts.
Forcing him to come clean after an interview.
You screwed up in the sense that, when you are integrating your disability so much in stream, that it may have put off a certain image that you were wheelchair bound when you weren't. Are you willing to admit that perhaps not updating people was a mistake there?
It was my biggest mistake, not updating people. I should have been open about the recovery from day one. My wheelchair is part of my stream, and it's something where people see me do wheelies and something people see me stuck in. I should 100% have been like, hey guys, today at physical therapy, I walked 2 steps.
Yeah. That would have helped.
Honestly, being honest about his recovery journey would have probably gotten him more support and more donations than pretending to be wheelchair bound the whole time. As a result, Zillian OP got banned from Twitch and his partnership contract was terminated on the basis of fraud. Nevertheless, he attempted a comeback as It's Bluish 7 years later, but his tarnished reputation only attracted more criticism, making his downfall one of the most satisfying in streaming history.